All right, welcome to The Explainer, where we break down the biggest stories. And tonight, we are diving right into the 2025 Emmy Awards. You know, the whole night was really defined by moments exactly like this one from Seth Rogen. These huge, historic victories that, at the same time, felt so deeply personal and emotional. So we're going to go way beyond just a simple list of who won. Let's really uncover the major storylines of the evening. We're talking everything from these massive, record-breaking sweeps to career-defining moments that were literally decades in the making. Okay, so first up, the biggest story, at least when you look at the numbers, belongs to one show that just, well, it completely steamrolled the competition. 13. Just let that sink in. That is the record-breaking number of Emmys that the Apple TV Plus comedy The Studio won in just one season. I mean, they didn't just break the previous record for comedy, they absolutely smashed it. And right at the heart of that massive win was co-creator Seth Rogen. Look, he didn't just win as a producer. No, he personally took home 4 statues for acting, for directing, for writing, and for the show itself. What an incredible run. Just incredible. But you know, even in a total landslide like that, there's always room for the legends. And the incredible Jean Smart proved that yet again. She won her 4th Emmy for Hacks, extending her own record and just reminding everybody why she is a true television icon. All right, so let's shift gears over to the drama categories. Here, the story is completely different. It goes from this blockbuster sweep to a single, deeply personal, and honestly long-awaited victory. And this might have been the most sentimental story of the whole night. Think about it. After 5 nominations and 0 wins for his iconic role on ER all the way back in the 90s, Noah Wyle, he finally got his Emmy. Yeah, his win for Best Actor in a Drama for The Pit was it was pure, unadulterated joy. You could feel it. And it wasn't just a win for this one role, right? It really felt like a career validation that was, 30 years in the making. Now, while Noah Wyle's win was definitely the emotional high point, his show The Pit also took home the top prize for Best Drama. It wasn't a clean sweep like in the comedy category, though. The critically acclaimed Severance grabbed a couple of major acting awards, and we also saw Catherine Lanaza pull off a pretty big surprise win. Okay, so the night wasn't just about established stars finally getting their due. It was also this really powerful statement about the arrival of a whole new generation of talent, a real new guard. Get this. At just 15 years old, Owen Cooper became the youngest Emmy winner in over 40 years. 40 years! All for his just unbelievable performance in that Netflix limited series, Adolescence. And his acceptance speech, wow, it was so emotional and it really put his meteoric rise into perspective. He summed it all up with this one line: "I was nothing 3 years ago." He went on to say he was so shocked he never even expected to be in the United States, let alone standing on the Emmy stage. It was just a truly stunning, unforgettable moment. And you know what? He wasn't alone. There was a whole slate of first-time winners, including his co-star Aaron Doherty, plus a couple of cast members from Severance. It really did feel like a changing of the guard in television. But you know, it's not always just about the awards themselves. 2 very, very different moments really captured the spirit of the night. On one hand, you had this really poignant farewell, and on the other, a fiery acceptance speech that had everybody talking. So, in what felt like a real tribute from the entire industry, Steven Colbert and his team got these massive, long-standing ovations when their show won. And this all came just weeks after CBS, pretty controversially, canceled it. Colbert's speech was easily one of the most heartfelt of the entire evening. That quote really just perfectly captured that bittersweet feeling in the room as he stood up there and thanked his team for all their years of work on what was truly a late-night institution. And then, in a complete 180 tone-wise, you had Hannah Einbinder. After winning for Hacks, she ended her speech by cursing ICE and declaring Free Palestine. And as you can imagine, that created a major talking point for the rest of the night. So when you step back and look at the whole thing, the 2025 Emmys really gave us this fascinating snapshot of television's past, present, and future. I mean, we saw legends being honored, records getting shattered, and all these powerful new voices emerge. It all just leaves us with one big, really exciting question, doesn't it? Who is going to define the next era of television?